heart started trembling. I mean, my heart started racing. I should start being fast, you heard? I should start beating. I'll never forget that moment. He comes, like the door opens. I just hear shackles. I just hear shackles and shit. You heard? You gotta be like the nigga looked at me. You heard? When he looked at me, my head down. I'm like this. I'm just looking. Like literally, he's on that side, the left side. We just looked at each other for about 5 seconds. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Young Moon, man. We back with another video, man. What's going on, baby? So y'all, listen, y'all. First and foremost, I just want to say I apologize for not being consistent on YouTube. You know what I mean? But as I already know, I be going through my life shit. Not only that, I became a streamer and shit like that. But I know y'all clicked on this video. We gonna get to it. We gonna get to why I'm making this video. And to be honest with y'all, don't expect another video after this because I've been so locked in with myself and just going through my life shit. You feel me? So I don't really be having the courage and the energy to pick up the camera and do YouTube. But I'm trying to stay consistent. That's why I surround myself around people. But for the past few months, I ain't been posting on YouTube, but I have been streaming on Twitch, which I'm consistent on. So y'all could definitely follow me on Twitch. It's a official Young Move. Y'all remember it's official Young Move. It'll be at the bottom. I put at the bottom. But uh let's get to the nitty gritty, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. First off, I just want to say, um today makes 10 months. You know what I mean? Today makes 10 months since my brother left. You feel me? And like I be trying to get like certain shit out before I make videos. I'll be crying before the videos and shit like that. Yeah, I mean, I know I gotta get that shit out. Like if you know grief, you know, you heard? And I don't want to make this video too long. I just want to touch base on exactly what I see in the title, which is, I mean, what it is. But before I even get to that, I just gotta, tell y'all that I miss y'all, I love y'all. I'm staying strong, I'm staying positive. Every day is definitely a challenge. If you ever lost somebody close to y'all, definitely understand how I feel and the things that we go through on the day to day that the people that haven't went through it that y'all might not really realize. Because I feel like so many people get caught up in this person is posting, he's laughing, he's smiling. I mean, you heard? Nah, we be fucked up, you heard? We be fucked up. You know what I mean? That's real shit. We really be fucked up. We just try not to, like, for me personally, I can only speak for myself. I just try to not let motherfuckers see me fucked up. You know what I mean? Like my mom's, I might trigger her, you heard? So I'd rather, you heard, stay out for a few days and cry that shit out wherever I'm at, you heard? Versus being in the crib and my mom see me like that and it's triggering her and shit like that. You know what I mean? Because I'm her son. You know what I mean? I'm her only twin left. So that shit, I mean, it'll fuck with her. And my family, like, it's been a couple of months since we really sat and cried together. Like we every it's like now it's been 10 months. So it's like we kind of, I know my mom's sad, so I go and I comfort her and shit like that, yeah. But as far as, every single day the family we just mourning, nah, we just do that shit on our own time for the most part. Like my older brother, like I ain't seen my older brother cry in a little minute. Yeah, I mean, nobody see me cry, but I be fucked up, y'all. You know what I mean? I be fucked up. You know, but I just try to keep going. I just try to keep pushing y'all. But, and today I just felt like, I wanted to make this video today because, he made 10 months today. Yeah, he made 10 months. And before we even get to it, y'all, I'm going to tell you this right now. Don't even expect, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say don't expect me to drop another video, but don't wait for me to drop another video, y'all, because I really don't, you know what I mean? I'm going back to therapy. You know what I mean? I'm getting back into therapy. I went there one time when my brother passed. I went there one time. I never went back. But yeah, I'm getting back into therapy. Right now I'm in the process of, getting into a crib and shit like that. So, God is good. But I just wanted to, share that. So that way, I ain't been here in a little minute, so I wanted to update y'all on what's going on with me personally in my life and shit like that. But let's talk about why y'all clicked the video. As you see by the title, I definitely looked at, I can't even say man, I looked that boy in his eyes. I'm gonna tell y'all, and I could sit here and tell you exactly what happened in the courtroom, but I'm gonna give y'all the exact timeline and shit like that, so y'all kind of, I mean, I could kind of visualize and understand, you know, the timestamp and shit like that. All right, so I can't tell y'all which court date this is. You feel me? I can't tell y'all which court date that this kid had. But I believe it's like probably the fifth court date that I pulled up to, which was last week. You know what I mean, and I definitely wasn't making no video about it when it first happened because, like I said, yeah, I gotta go through the motions first. I gotta go through the motions, and I gotta be able to, you know what I mean. And then I could come on camera and speak about certain things. Even getting booked, I had a booking the same day that I had my brother court date. You know what I mean, with the nigga that did that to him. I ain't go to the bookings. I ain't do none of that. You know what I mean, but I think this nigga first court date, y'all, was a couple of months ago. Um, Now none of my family, when I tell y'all, none of my family is able to go to them court dates. Nobody except two people, and that's my aunt TT and that's his girlfriend Cassie. You feel me? And I can only speak from what they told me. I mean, my aunt. I haven't spoke, to Cassie and shit like that. On like, what gives her the strength for shit like that. Like, not even my brother, baby moms go. My moms don't go. Nothing go. And I'm gonna tell you something about the court systems too, and it's important. You feel me? Right now, my family is not. We not trying to look that nigga in the face. You heard? You know what I mean, so outside of my aunt and his girlfriend, I'm the only person in my family, big ass family, friends, all that. I'm the only person that 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 was able to, see how this nigga look, y'all, because I'm having dreams. I've been having dreams for, well, he just made 10 months today. So for 9 months, I've been having dreams of how this nigga look, how this nigga look, how this nigga look. Just so much shit, bro. And I just, so I feel like for me personally, I went because I just wanted to fill in them, I wanted to fill in that gap. I wanted to, put a face to the nigga that fucked me up for life, you heard? So, but my aunt, her reasoning, on, putting her, how she feels to the side and wanting to be there for her nunu. That's what she called my twin brother, you know what I mean? Because she want to show the judge that, um, my brother was loved, you know what I mean? She want to show the judge that no matter what, my brother was loved because, it'd probably look crazy if nobody pulled up and shit like that. But I'm gonna tell you something about the court, about the whole court system and how this shit works, which I didn't even know because like I know that I don't, but I know it. But so we speaking to my brother lawyer. You feel me? We speaking to my brother lawyer after the court shit happened. You feel me? After I seen the nigga face, which I'm gonna tell y'all. You know what I mean, she said that this shit is not it's not important. You know what I mean? It's not important as far as right now for everybody to show up because niggas don't know if he taking it to trial or whatever the situation is. And I'm not gonna speak on the case. I'm not gonna break down details. For one, I'm not no lawyer, and for two, this is an ongoing case. So I'm not gonna speak about too much. But she was like, it's not as important because there's no jury and shit like that now. Say for instance, if not even speaking in this situation, let's say another murder happened, whatever the situation is, and they take it to trial and there's juries and shit like that, it's important for the deceased family to show up and show that, so and so was loved and shit like that. As far as right now, I'm thinking that this shit, I'm thinking that the court dates and all that, it happens quick. Nigga, this shit, she told me that the lawyer said that this shit got now, but without it even being going to trial, this motherfucker take years. You know what I mean? Like this shit could take years. She was explaining to me my aunt and his girlfriend after the court shit. She was like, she's dealing with a case that didn't even go to trial, and she's been dealing with that case since 2020. Know what I mean? And it's like, so that's why she be saying, because not every court date the family could go to. So she was saying like, definitely do come shit like that, but if y'all can't come, then or if one day y'all feeling down and shit like that, y'all don't gotta come because it's not that that important as it would be if trial was to take place and there's juries and shit like that. Because like I said, the jury's job is to really like, I mean, y'all know what the jury's job is, do you know what I mean? And when they see family and they see that this person was loved, and I guess that's when the mom speaks, the pop speaks, the brother speaks. I mean, that's how that shit flooded. Everybody, I'm gonna talk to the whole family. Everybody gonna have, you know what I mean? Respectfully, everybody gotta put how they feel to the side for my brother. But as far as right now, I mean, she said that, but now, so I just had to get that out the way, just so that way I could understand the court dates, right? Like these should be like 5 minutes. You know what I mean? When we go, this should be like 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. You know what I mean? Shit like that. So don't be long ass. Nah, like these is like in my man and a couple of my guys was telling me like, bro, it's gonna be like 20 court dates about unnecessary shit that we thankfully is unnecessary. You know what I mean, but up until the sentence, that shit could take years. You know what I mean? That shit could take, you know what I mean, however long. You expect, but they said, because this is a minor. You know what I mean, the nigga that killed my brother was 15 years old. So they kind of like try to speed up the the minor cases more than the adult cases, if I'm not mistaken. They try to prolong the adult. It like pretty much like the adult cases take way longer than minor cases, but the minor cases still, still take some time, whatever. But yeah, so let me just tell you. So for the first like what 5 court days, I did not show up to that shit. I ain't show up to that shit. I'm not ready. I'm talking to people. I'm talking to family members. I'm talking to girls and shit like that. And some girl that a few people that I talk to and shit like that that I converse with and shit like that. I'm cool with. They say, yo, bro, like it's important for for you to pull up because despite how you feel, like that should make a difference into the sentencing and make a difference when the judge see that your brother was loved, blah blah blah, and all this other stuff, whatever. Which I get, but bro, I gotta pray on shit. You all like me. I'm telling you, like I just can't go in and just feel, okay. I gotta pray. I gotta talk to God. I gotta be ready mentally. You gotta be ready mentally to look in the face and eyes of a nigga that killed your brother. You heard? Because like y'all see these shits on TV. Y'all see all of this type of shit happen on TV where niggas go across the stand and try to beat the nigga up. I know I was on that, yo. Like I know I would have been on that. I knew I would have been on that if I would have just went in there not preparing myself. So I had to make sure, like you heard, like when I do go and it's that time for me to go and God tell me that I'm ready to go, I'm level headed. He's giving me that strength for that day to be able to, proceed that and shit like that. But so for the first 5 court days, I ain't go. My aunt TT went, his girl went and shit like that. And like I say, y'all, when the family needs to be there, whole fucking courthouse gonna be flooded. That whole fucking courthouse gonna be flooded. Fuck that. My fans sliding. You all, well, nah. But for the most part, we gonna. I mean, but my mom's even after I came home and I told her how the boy love, cause my aunt and like I said, his girl, they kind of like telling us how he loved and whoop whoop and whoop whoop all this other. It's like it's different when you really see him. You know what I mean? It's way different. It's different because like I could tell you right now, I could paint an image, but I could paint an image like that, but you're not unless you see the nigga, you are. But that morning, I was. Let me tell you how this worked, you are. I was in Brooklyn. It was three. It was like 4 in the morning, you are. I'm in Brooklyn. I'm driving. I'm driving to Queens, you are. I'm driving to Queens. I'm about to go to my mother crib. I'm driving to Queens now. It's just Friday morning, like 4 in the morning, you are. It's like 4 in the morning. I'm about to go to Queens. It's two signs. They say the Bronx and they say Queens. The court date is at 9 in the morning. It's 4 in the morning. Now I've been procrastinating on my decision for the past week. I was still indecisive. You heard? I'm driving. I see the signs of Bronx. Gonna take this exit for the Queens. So I made up my mind right there. I'm like, "Are you ready?" You heard? And then like I started to like merge into the Queens. And I promise y'all, I'm not even no exaggeration, y'all. Someone was like, just go. You got it. I don't know what it was. It could have been my brother. Like I said, I'm not getting emotional in these videos. I'm here to talk to you. I don't want to, I'm crowd carry up. She said Bronx, she said Queens, y'all. I started merging towards the Queens. Now it's like a couple of feet before I wind up in Queens. Because if I go to Queens, it's quiet. I'm not making that big ass shit. It's not happening. See, I'm saying, yo, bro, you got this. I started merging to the right and I boom took the Bronx way, y'all. Now the courthouse is in the Bronx. Y'all. Now I go to the Bronx. I got no crib to stay at. You heard? Grandma's sleeping. All the guys are sleeping. So I parked in front of my grandmother's shit. I parked, double parked at a hydrant. And I just fall asleep. You heard? I just knock out. I just fall asleep. First I start being on my phone. I just want to go to sleep. I just want to go to sleep and shit like that. You heard? I wake up. It's like 8 o'clock. I text my aunt. I said, what time is the court date? But boom, she sent me the information. I see her. I get there. I get in front of the courthouse now. I don't like being in front of the courthouses. I don't like being almost just 1 for 1. My brother passed away across the street from the courthouse. Not only that, you know what I mean? I know the Bronx is like that. This shit get mixy. Niggas do dumb shit in front of the courthouse. I don't be with shit like that, you heard? So I I like to be moving, like, with precaution, you know what I mean? So my my aunt took off her glasses. She had shades on. She goes, Mumu, you ready? So you know me, like I be trying to tell you, bro, like you heard, like I don't tell people how I'm feeling. I don't show people. I'm a always when people ask me my, I'ma always say yes. I'ma always say yes. You heard? I'ma always say yes. I'm like, yeah, TC, I got it. Yeah. She like, Mumu, I know you. She's like, listen, it's gonna be hard. You about to look in the face of somebody that killed your twin brother. I don't need you to be in there bugging. I don't need you to do none of that because then you're not gonna be able to go back. You're gonna be banned from the courthouse, and not only that, or from the court date. Not only that, we might be banned and do it for if you come in, do it for Nunu. Because the judges, whatever, needs to see that he was loved, and I don't need you to go in there and now you arrested because I'm telling him, like, listen, I'm good. I'm sturdy, y'all. I'm good. I'm not good, y'all. So I wound up. I mean, we wound up going in there. I got there like 10:30, some shit like that. Um, when I got there, I don't want to speak about too much, you heard, but when I got there, I see his moms, and if it's his moms, I don't know. It look like it could be his moms and his aunt, you heard. I see them, you know what I mean, and of course, I been knew that they was pulling up prior, you know what I mean? And my aunt telling me shit like that, you know what I mean? Every court day, like his mom, his aunt, or sister, whoever, you feel me? I see them. I just walk past, no problems, you heard? I'm not here for that. You know what I mean? I'm not here to, nah, bro, you heard? But what hurt is this, you feel me? And this is what my aunt say, and this is what my mom say. It's like they get to see their son, you know what I mean? They get to see their son. Yeah, it's in handcuffs, you know what I mean? But they get to see their kid. We can't see that. We going to a court date for somebody that's not here no more. So that's what really hurt. It's like, but so we get there like 10:30. We around like 12 o'clock. They tell us like, oh, come back at 2:30 because the judge going on lunch. So we just saying it. We come back at 2:30. Now, it's about that time now, It's about that time. So it's about like 2:50. I woke in the court. I woke in the courtroom. Um, I sit down. When I look to my left, his family's over there. So I got up from my seat. I got in the inside because I don't wanna, I mean, they start bringing people before him out. So every time that door open, I'm like, is that him? Is that him? But they ain't say his name. I'm not gonna say his name on the shaver. So when they say we bringing, all right, when the correction officer tell the judge, all right, we bringing up so and so, my heart started trembling. You know what I mean? My heart started racing. I should start being fast, you heard? I should start beating. I'll never forget that moment. He comes, like the door opens. I just hear shackles. I just hear shackles and shit. When I tell y'all niggas, gang, I tell y'all, like, and I'm not even here to, I'm not about to hear to, I'm not here to discredit niggas, because that's not what my platform is for. I'm not here to speak down on niggas. I'm not here to belittle niggas. I'm not here to say niggas is pussy. I'm not here for none of that. I'm just going off of what I see. And now that I see him, I understand. My nephew was 11. This nigga killed my brother. He was 15. I don't know how old is he now, because in 2 months makes a year since my brother was gone. When he came out of that fucking door, this nigga weighs about 80 pounds, man. Nigga look like he weigh about 90 pounds, max 100, man. He looks like a fucking child, bro. He's probably like, if I'm 5'10", I don't know how tall is this nigga. He may be tall, like 5'9", 5'8", maybe I don't know. The nigga stood up, but when he's standing up, I'm sitting down, so I'm not up. You feel me? Not only that, before anything, I ain't even meant to tell y'all, the correctional officer that's there every time that my aunt said, now this is an aisle. You got the deceased family right here, and then the his family there. The officer was in the middle. Every court date, my aunt said he was never in the middle. He was never in the middle. He was always where son was at. But I'm there. I had on a shirt, black shirt. You can see my muscles and shit. But I guess because he see me now, usually, like I said, they see his mom and his aunt, if that's who they are. My aunt and his girlfriend, my brother girlfriend. Now I'm there. First time my aunt said that he was in the middle. So even if I tried, he's gonna tackle me. I'm getting booked. It's over. I can't even reach the little nigga. Even though that wasn't on my agenda. I ain't come for that. I came for one thing only. To see the nigga that killed my brother. When the nigga came out that door, everything played, everything registered, bro. This nigga don't look like a threat, gang. This nigga, he's a light-skinned nigga. I'm just describing him. I'm not saying that light skin is not threats. I'm saying he's a light-skinned nigga. He had braids coming down. Not long braids. Them shit stopped like right here. And he's skinny. He had a button-up shirt, and the shirt had mad space. He looked frail, gang. My brother ain't see that coming, gang. Like the whole time, you heard? And I was before prior, I'm speaking to my aunt and Cassie. I'm like, yo, how he look like? Do he look like one of them niggas that be on that? Ooh. But that nigga, that's why you can't. These little niggas now, bro, you can't put nothing past niggas, gang. And now everything is starting to make sense. My brother ain't see that. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all because they got it on recording and they explained the video to us. Let me make sure the shit's still going. They explained the lawyer explained the video to us and because she seen exactly what happened, whatever. But I'm gonna try to like. But this nigga, he don't. Yeah, I know Joe rappers that be in music videos. He don't even look like nothing. And even though he had a cardigan, you could still know when a nigga like he on that. You all this nigga like nothing, like that nigga like nothing, like you feel me. And I might take like I said, but I might hit it. This niggas, I might hit none of that. That's not what I do. I'm not into that. I'm just going off of. He look like a good kid. He like a good kid, gang. Good kid. I like when a nigga was coming from that door, I was expecting a nigga to look a certain way. You feel me? Like I'm expecting somebody. I'm expecting me mugging, look like one of those drill niggas, like something like that. I didn't get nothing out of that. You heard? Nothing. And I'm gonna speed this up because I don't want my shit to die. But listen, I looked at nigga. We looked each other in the eyes. You heard? Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell you exactly how it happened. The entire time he never looked back, not towards our side or not towards his family side. Nothing. He never looked back. Towards the end, the judge was asking for a that's what they do. They be coming. They there for 5 minutes and then they reschedule it. They ask his family, "Oh, it's so and so date. I'm not saying no date. It's so and so date good for you." They go, "Yeah, it is." Then the judge go, "The deceased family. How was so and so date?" Now my aunt start talking. "Oh, which day is that? Because you know I gotta work. Boom, boom, boom." So now my aunt's talking. Let me tell you something. The entire time, little nigga was looking for it. Now, my brother used to wear his, I don't want to even get emotional in this bitch, bro. What the fuck? My brother used to wear his hair coming down, you heard? Nah, we not even gonna do it. I mean, we not even about to, you heard? My brother used to wear his hair coming down. Now, when he passed, my hair was short. My shit's getting long now. My shit like right here now. So, in the courthouse, I couldn't take off. I couldn't have my hat on. So I had to take my hat off. So I took my hat off. I took my scrunchie out and I just had it like my brother used to wear his hair, you heard? I just wore like my brother used to wear his hair. So I had it down. And I say that to say, you know I mean, the shit covering my eyes a little bit, stopping, but it's, you can see, you heard? So my aunt talking. She like, "Oh yeah, okay, that date works good for me." She's talking to the judge. The little nigga looks back. You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been seeing the nigga when he came in, but he didn't look at our side. He looks back now. As my aunt speaking, he's not looking back. He didn't look. I guess he looked back to see who was talking. But then when he looked back, he didn't even look at my aunt. He looked straight directly at me. He looked at me. I tell y'all, bro, you gotta be strong, gang. You gotta be strong, bro. You heard? You gotta be like the nigga looked at me. You heard? When he looked at me, my head down. I'm like this. I'm just looking. Like literally, he's on that side, the left side. We just looked at each other for about 5 seconds. I will never forget that 5 seconds, gang. When I tell, I'm just like not even. I'm not even grilling. I'm not me mugging nothing. You heard? I can't even give y'all the face. I don't know the face. But it wasn't no grill, no meme. It was just more like a serious, like, you feel me, like hurt, angry. It was just so much. You heard, it was all of that. You heard, it was everything. Nigga look back as my aunt talking. Yeah, that day works cool. Which day does that lead on? Da da da. So as the judge is trying to see which date was weekday does that lead on, he looks back like this. And we lock eyes. We lock eyes, y'all, and that cop that was right there, he seen it in my face, gang. I was walking with God that day, like every day. God, Jesus Christ, he had me. I tell you, he had me. That's exactly why I didn't go to that courthouse the other days, because I would have never. I'm not thinking, gang. Like right here, I was able to think. If I try to do X, Y, it's a fucking. I would have never. You know what I mean? It's a correction. I would never been able to get to that nigga, gang. You heard? But that's not my intention coming to this courthouse, and I'm not planning on doing none of that. You heard? But like I said, bro, it took a strong. I was strong. I never had to be that strong. Matter of fact, I'm lying. The strongest I ever had to be was the day when I had to tell my mother that. When she came in the hospital and y'all heard the video, y'all seen this shit go viral. When me and my family, my brother, we had that was the day I had to be strong. That's the strongest day. And then the next day, the next strongest in my life. No, fuck that. The funeral was the strongest. No, fuck that. Seeing him in the body bag was the strongest. You feel me? But hold on, give me a second. But nah, like, boy, yeah, that shit took strength, y'all. It took strength. It took strength. It took strength. But Jesus got me through it. He got me through that. And after the courthouse, we by the elevator. I mean, after the court day, we by the elevator and shit like that, and chop it up because I don't want this video to be too long. We by the elevator. Let me make sure this shit's still going. We by the elevator. And my brother lawyer just telling us. She like, we just asking questions, and she asked me, she like, do you think your brother knew him? I'm like, hell, my brother did not know him. You know what I mean? And it's my first time at the court date, so this is her first time seeing me. And she kept just feeling sorry for me because I'm his twin. She was like, oh, yeah, look alike. I'm like, you see him? Like, I guess I'm thinking online, but no, she got the video. You know what I mean? She's a lawyer, so she got the exact video of everything that happened and X, Y, and Z and all this other shit you heard. So she's like, oh, yeah, look alike. And that shit just broke me because, like, damn, my hair getting long now, you heard? And when he passed, he had long hair and shit. So she asked if we wanted to see the video. Now I know nobody in my family want to see that shit except TT and his girl Cassie, and she asked me if do I want to see the video because and I told her I do want to see the video, and the reason why I want to see the video myself is because I need to like see exactly, bro. I know my brother, I know my twin, bro. That nigga and the shit that the girl said in the last video that I posted that no, a lot of niggas had their own stories behind what happened and shit like that. No, the video, the lawyer said like my brother on the phone. It looked like he was arguing with somebody, some shit like that, and that's when he went around the corner and they spoke. They had a conversation, so that's why she asked if my brother knew the nigga because it seemed like my brother was on the phone with the nigga, whatever the situation. I don't know. You feel me? But my brother wouldn't be on the. I don't know. You know what I mean? And they pretty much, chopped it up for a couple of seconds. And this is the same story that the detectives gave us when it first happened, but we ain't believe that shit. My brother talking to, you know what I mean? But on video, it shows, that my brother, they spoke for a couple of seconds. And this is why I said, when I seen that nigga come through that door, it makes sense. My brother spoke to him for a couple of seconds on camera. Then after that, my brother turns his back and walks away. My brother would never turn his back on a nigga that he feels is a threat. And this is why when I seen that nigga, everything makes sense. If it, like I know him. I know my brother, you heard? I know Jizzle, I know Ronnie, I know Jerron, I know Ron G, whatever the fuck niggas Jerron, whatever niggas Nunu, whatever the fuck, I know him, you know what I mean? So when he turned his back, the nigga let off the first shot, which missed him. My brother looked back. And when he looked back, the second shot hit him in the torso. And then I asked my brother, and then I asked the lady because somebody told me that they was watching from the 6th floor. She said that my brother ran to the corner and he yelled, help me, which I seen in the last video. And I asked her, I said, how far did my brother run? She said it wasn't that many steps. And, you know, he just, I mean, collapsed like that. But October 1st, I will be seeing that video. Well, I might not be seeing that video, depending, you know what I mean, shit like that. But I just felt that I'll update y'all and shit like that. You feel me? Because I know y'all been going through, y'all been with me throughout my journey. Y'all been sending y'all condolences and, you know, shit like that and all that. So, I don't know how the fuck I'm gonna prepare for his 1 year, you know, his 1 year, you know, anniversary they call it, whatever the fuck, and shit like that, y'all. But that's why I know I ain't been, you know, posted, but I just been streaming, y'all. I really been streaming, and but I don't want to stream no more. You feel me? Right now, I don't even want to do that shit right now. Gang, I ain't gonna. I was having fun, but I don't wanna. I don't got the energy nowadays to do shit. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. You heard? It's like you'll think this shit get better over time. Now it really get worse. You heard? It get worse. You know what I mean? Because it's like, damn, I ain't speak to this nigga in 10 months. Even through arguments and shit like that, we at least speak in a month, 2, 3, maybe 3 months. I mean, but yeah, everything makes sense now. You heard? When I seen that nigga, everything makes sense. You know, he was just skinny as shit. He loved his fit, nigga. His son is 11 years old. My nephew's 11. That nigga's, you know what I mean, right there. I mean, so but yeah, if I do decide to stream, I get on stream. But as far as another YouTube video, I don't know, y'all. But if y'all want to just reach me, cause I want this video to be long. I don't want to prolong this video. If y'all want to reach me, you know, my Instagram and my Twitch is the same thing, y'all. Maybe I have it in me to spark up a stream and, you know, just talk to y'all and shit like that. People want me to go, you know, stream on his 1 year. That's gonna be hard. That's a day of Thanksgiving. That's gonna be hard, y'all. So I don't know, yo, but we're gonna see. But we're gonna see what the future holds. Only God knows. Like I said, yeah, I don't do things without coming to God first. That's literally what I do for everything. I go to God first. But you know, seeing him definitely, it gave me that. I wouldn't even say closure, but it gave me that. Okay, this is him. And ever since then, his face been in my. When I go to sleep, when I'm driving on the road, that just that stare. When he looked back, just that one stare. I keep replaying that stare in my head and shit like that, yeah. But y'all know I'm still dealing with the trolls when I go live on TikTok or when I go live on the gram, whatever. There's still trolls smoking on my brother. What the fuck is new? Like, you know what I mean? But I love y'all. Sorry for the not posting and shit like that. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Just and before this video end, if y'all got to the end, do me a favor. Just text 5. I challenge y'all. Hopefully the camera's still running. I challenge y'all to text 5 people that y'all love unconditionally and text them and say I love you. And then when you did it, comment I did it. That's it. That's all I ask y'all. If this is a sibling, your mom, text him I love you and write, comment I did it. Enjoy, y'all. I love y'all.